Hey everyone, I'm Connor, an English teacher from Langmaster Learning System. In the next 3 videos, we will find out the secrets to improve your listening skill. But first, we will learn about the wrong way to improve your English listening skills. How do you improve your English listening skills? If you ask this question to your English teachers, they will all tell you the same thing. They will tell you to go watch movies. They will say that watching movies is a great way to improve your listening. But there's a problem. A lot of English learners watch movies with subtitles. Some people use English subtitles. Other people use subtitles in their native languages. Now, it doesn't matter what kind of subtitles you use. Watching movies with subtitles is a really bad way to improve your listening. And in this video, I'm going to explain to you why it's such a bad idea. But first, let me share with you my student story. She was in high school. She wanted to improve her English listening skills. So what did she do? Well, she started to watch movies with English subtitles. She thought that was the best way to improve her listening. She was really optimistic. She thought that in 2 or 3 years, she would be able to understand native speakers. Unfortunately, it didn't work. After 4 years of doing that, she could still not understand native speakers. She still needed subtitles when watching a movie. She was really disappointed. She watched a lot of movies, but she could still not understand native speakers. As you can see, it's a wrong way to improve your English listening skills. So what's the reason? Let's talk about that right now. Firstly, there's one thing about listening that you need to know. Listening and hearing are not the same. If you want to improve your listening, make sure that when you practice listening, you're really listening and not just hearing. So, what's the difference between listening and hearing? Well, the difference is whether or not you're paying attention. If you are paying attention, then you're listening. If you're not paying attention, then that's just hearing. So let me give you an example. If you turn on the radio and pay attention to the sound from the radio, then that is listening. But if you turn on the radio and then do something else like reading a book, then that's just hearing. You can hear the radio, but you're not paying attention to it. You are not listening. And again, if you want to improve your listening, make sure that you're really listening and not just hearing. You need to make sure that you're paying attention. Now, let's talk about watching movies with subtitles. What's wrong with it? Why doesn't it work? As you might have guessed, it doesn't work because you're not listening. You are just hearing. So let me explain. When you watch a movie, your brain is trying to understand the movie. But there isn't just one way to do that. There are 2 ways or 2 options. The first option is to focus on reading the subtitles. The second option is to focus on listening to the sound. Now, I have a question for you. Which option do you think your brain will choose? Reading or listening? Well, the answer is pretty obvious. Your brain is obviously going to focus on reading the subtitles. Why? Because it's much easier. The text on the screen is clear, so it's very easy for your brain to process. The sounds of people talking, on the other hand, are not so clear. So it's much more difficult for your brain to figure out what people are saying. As a result, your brain will pay attention to the subtitles and not the sounds. So when you watch a movie with subtitles, you're not really improving your listening. You're actually improving your reading. That's why it doesn't work. So, the best way to improve your listening is to just listen. Don't read and listen at the same time. If you watch a movie in English, remove the subtitles so that your brain will have to focus on the listening. If you do that, your listening will improve much faster. That said, there is still a problem. If you remove the subtitles, then, well, you won't understand the movie. And if you don't understand the movie, then, well, it's going to be boring. So what should you do? Here's our suggestion. Don't try to improve your listening by watching movies. Just watch movies for fun. There is a better and faster way to improve your listening. And that's the subject of the next video. In the next video, I'll share with you the method we use to help our students improve their English listening skills. So, I'll see you again in the next video. If you really want to change your English speaking and listening skills, make a decision and join Langmaster Learning System. We will help you speak English easily, fluently and automatically. I'm Connor from Langmaster Learning System. Goodbye. See you next time.